Hi there, I'm Lauren.
And I'm Khaki.
And we are sisters, business partners, and shocker, best friends.
This is our podcast, Two Sisters in Business. We'll let you decide who's older.
We hope you'll join us while we talk about what it's like to work with your sister, to be a mom, and run a family business.
So listen to us in the pickup line at school or while you're having your morning coffee.
We want you to be inspired to start that side hustle, escape the stresses of the day, and most importantly, laugh along the way.
Find us at Spotify, Apple, or wherever your podcasts are found.
And in case you're wondering, I'm the oldest. We hope you'll join Khaki and me. This is Two Sisters in Business. Episode 28 of Two Sisters in Business.
Here we are.
We are back. It's been a little bit of a hiatus. Very unplanned.
Right.
We did not mean to go on hiatus. We just were very busy.
Yeah. And I mean, as mentioned, our other studio had closed and we tried to pick back up in our office and
we did
failed.
we did one episode there and it
didn't
just
feel
wasn't right. I know. And then we tried to do another one and it also didn't feel right.
So, and life got busy.
And life got really busy. It really was like the end of school too, that I just couldn't wrap my head around anything outside of the absolute priorities at that moment.
I totally agree. One day at a time. It was
and survival.
I don't know. Growing up, summers were always like the easy, carefree time. And now summers I find busier than the school year.
Yes. And that's what we're going to talk about today.
Yeah, exactly. So that is why we haven't recorded a podcast in a little while.
Yeah.
But we're back and we're heading into the fall now. So we've got a lot of fun things to talk about.
And I feel as if the fall is in the air for us, not for the weather.
No.
But I can feel the energy picking up with Dudley Stevens. Our products are starting to get delivered. More drops are happening on a weekly and 2 per week basis at this point.
Yeah, that's right.
Because we have so much product and exciting new styles coming in. So I just feel like the last week or two, I just have felt the shift.
Me too. I agree.
It
usually happens like after July 4th.
Yes.
But this year, July 4th felt a little earlier than it normally is, even though it's the same date every year.
Why is that?
I don't know. But I agree. I do feel like
You know why? Because July 4th was on a Friday and that whole week was just a wash.
Oh.
So I just feel like we got into Monday that week and
it was still
I was
June
traveling.
When we were feeling July 4th.
Yeah, it was still, I know. No, but I've gone on a few long weekend trips and I don't know, I just feel like life has been really busy and the summer has gone fast. And I know that's so cliche, but I'm a little disturbed by how quickly summer's going by.
Wait, that's so funny. Do you remember last week you said George had an interesting question on the way to camp?
What was it? I forget.
It was, Mommy, would you rather life be faster or slower?
Right. It was such a deep question. I paused and was like,
I'm like,
whoa,
you said that.
I don't know.
Really feeling it during that week.
And you're still thinking about
it.
Wait, we haven't talked about how we're wearing the same top.
Oh, yeah. Sisters.
I know. So this happens a lot. And this is our Surfside tee, which just restocked.
Oh my gosh, just restocked.
Berry and cream. I love this color so much. I haven't worn, this is the first time I've worn it.
That's a great color.
It's just so good for transitioning to fall.
It is.
And what you're wearing is the best.
Pink.
Yeah, best basic.
This is my new uniform. I have the Palm pants on with the Surfside top and cream, which just dropped as well.
And your Rothy's.
And my Rothy's.
I feel like this podcast should be sponsored by not only Dudley Stevens, but Rothy's at this point. Because that's all we wear.
That's all we wear.
And they're really cute in the red. I'm so glad you got
I'm a little
those.
Speaking of July 4th.
I know. You're definitely red, white, and blue. Still carrying in the Americana vibes from our summer drops.
I can't get away from it.
I know. Anyway, that's so funny that you've been thinking about that question because I don't know, the summer has flown by. Some of it has been, maybe I felt a little bit carefree at certain points and then mostly not.
Yeah, I know.
As moms, we just don't have that summer carefree thing.
I have not been able to take care of myself.
No.
As they tell you to do
you
as a mom.
especially with 2 kids in travel sports and 3 kids total.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's a lot.
I was just away with some college friends and we were discussing travel sports and how both parents it just takes over your summer.
Yeah.
And if not both parents, definitely at least one of them because there's just so much driving and logistics and everything.
Yeah.
So,
well, our third child isn't even in sports yet. So I'm kind of
I don't know
already
what to
anxious
say about that.
I know. That starts to happen. But yeah, we had the club lacrosse all summer.
Yeah.
And so we were dividing and conquering basically every weekend of the summer.
Right. Yeah.
And now that's over. Tryouts are over.
Yeah.
Can take a deep breath, but I'm going to a 4-day swim meet this weekend.
Wait, so you go all weekend, right?
All weekend.
Like Thursday to Sunday?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I mean, that's what we did all growing up.
We did. I know.
I forget it. Yeah.
And it's funny with lacrosse, I'm like, I kind of go to these tournaments and I'm a little bit more carefree. I'm like, good job. You're doing great out there. And then swimming, I'm like that anxious parent because
you know
brings
too
back
much.
all the anxious feelings from growing up.
Yeah.
I try not to be, but it's there.
Your texts are very serious when it comes to swimming too. And my kids aren't swimming. So I would feel the same way though. Yeah. I know I'd be the same way. I would know too much.
John was already texting me this morning and was like, you need to like calm down this weekend. And I try not to project it onto JJ, but it's hard not to.
It's so
sometimes.
hard. I know. I don't know the answer to that, and you'll figure it out, and everyone will survive. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure he's going to do great. I mean, he's such a good swimmer.
It should be fun, and he's very competitive and excited
he's
about
into it. So. So you'll be there all day, every day.
Pretty much, yeah.
Do you have to volunteer?
So he's 10 and under still, and the 10 and unders are in the afternoon, only in the afternoons. They don't do the morning and night session. Only the older kids do that.
Yeah.
So we're just in the afternoon.
Good.
It's a good transition into
all-day
swim meets.
Yeah. Well, you can tell me later. You don't have to tell me where you're staying on this public podcast. But now I'm like,
all of our listeners
really want to know, like, because I remember doing these.
We're staying in the same hotel we stayed in growing up. Oh yeah.
Gosh. Okay. It's special.
It probably hasn't been updated since then either.
That hasn't. You are winning the mom award this summer for all you're doing. I have to say, I've had a front row seat to it, and I commend you for everything you're doing. Because what I'm doing is stressful, but not nearly as much. So
you've been traveling a lot.
We've had some great trips. Yeah, we went out to Colorado with friends, which was unbelievable and so nice. And then we just got back from Maine.
Yeah.
And it took us over 7 hours to get back on Sunday.
That's a long travel day with kids.
It was so long. Everyone was fine and we got through it. But, like a rock hit our windshield and cracked the windshield, which was, total accident. And I had to drop. There were just things that kept happening. But that's what is expected, I guess, on a road trip like that.
So on a 7-hour drive, does Graham drive? Or
Graham drove the whole way. And I kept offering.
Yeah.
But I think he was like, because I'm a really slow driver. So I think that he was like, you are not, I'm driving this whole way or it's going to take 9 hours.
Right.
Like he absolutely did not want me to drive. So
John is the driver in our family for those long trips too. And I do the same. Like I'm happy to drive. And he's like, nope, I got this.
I know. It's like a control thing.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's fine.
It's fine.
But I do really respect if you're in the passenger seat, you cannot fall asleep.
Yes. Yeah. Because you have to be in it with them.
You have to stay awake.
Right.
Like you have to be present and talk and help with the radio and like manage the kids in the back seat too, because they constantly need something.
Job.
I know. And the kids are getting older now where they don't need as much, but my iPad's paused or I need a snack or something. I know there's always something. So anyway, so I appreciate that I play that role in the car rides and then he drives.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's been a fun summer in some ways. In other ways, I would say stressful. And I think to your point, and that was what I wanted to run through today and talk about was just things that have gone well this summer and things that aren't going well this summer.
Yeah.
Because I think as business owners and moms and people listening, maybe people will, laugh and also feel the same as us because I keep seeing this thing on Instagram. It's like trending that I saw this term Zennials, which is we're kind of like Gen X, and I'm more that than you. You're definitely a true millennial, but I'm like on that cusp of 81 where it's like a millennial, but also Gen X, I think.
Right.
And we want to give our children a 90s summer.
Yeah.
Or, that's like a trend.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that on Instagram. 90s summer.
So, no screen time, like playing out with your friends outside.
Yeah. Running around in the neighborhood.
I don't know.
Going to the pool. Whatever.
Yeah, whatever it was. Now, certainly that hasn't really rung true in our house because we've had screen time and my kids watch their iPads the whole 7 hours on the drive home from Maine. But I do think that I've been thinking about that this summer and how to make sure the kids are having like an authentic, or what we think is a more authentic summer in a way. But like modern day world we live in, like it's inevitable that they're going to ask for a screen or want to play Nintendo or want to watch a movie or something. And
well, I also think it gives them downtime, right? Like, yeah, you don't want them to be watching it for 7 hours when they're sitting at home. But if they're at camp all morning, playing sports or swimming at the pool, it's okay to come home and have an hour of rest time where they're on this. Sometimes I have to force Jake, my 4-year-old, to watch,
rest. I know.
To sit down. I'm like, you need to sit down. Take the iPad and sit down because he has more energy than I can deal with.
He really does.
But so I think it's okay to let them do that every now and then.
I agree. And what I was going to say is that both kids have been in camp until 3 p.m. and they come home and they're just exhausted. In the best way. You know, like they've been outside doing activities for 8 hours, 7 hours. And exactly. It's like, come home and you deserve to rest. Like
you deserve veg for an hour.
Yeah, exactly.
It's fine.
And then of course, like our school has a summer packet and reading and that's also stressful in itself. And then I get frustrated. I'm like, summer should be for nothing. And why are we fighting about this? But that's also part of that where they are in life right now, I guess. But I think that like giving them that time is important too. So we're not having a true 90s summer. It's just impossible in this world that we live in, I feel like.
What do you define a 90s summer as? Just like being out and outside all day?
Yeah. Okay. And like maybe arts and crafts we used to do.
No. Do you remember doing arts and crafts growing
like
up?
String bracelets and stuff?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That
card
sort
games.
Of thing. Yeah. Card games. A good old fashioned board game that we don't play and we own. I don't know.
Yeah, there's not many board games. We play card games though.
Yeah.
But we play them like at dinner.
Yeah.
If we go out to eat, we'll play like Uno.
Card games. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if it's possible. We'll maybe between now and school, like we're halfway, or are we more than halfway through summer?
I think we're more than halfway, yeah. But I do feel like this is summer now. Now that our sports are winding down, we have like 1 month of summer.
Yes, it feels like summer has just
soak
started.
It all in.
Oh my gosh, is it only a month left? Yeah, basically-ish. A little over a month, yeah. So we'll do a check back in at the end of summer on the podcast, and we'll see if we had both carefree times and more 90s authentic summers for our children and see if we were able to do it. But no pressure.
No pressure.
Anyway, so we're really happy to be back recording and excited for the fall coming up. When this episode goes live, I'm sure we'll be having a drop or our summer end of season sale will be going on.
Yeah.
That kicks off soon.
Right.
Where we're just trying to move through the rest of inventory that hasn't sold yet. So we're going to heavily mark it down. So that'll be a good chance to scoop some things up that you've been eyeing, and it'll be a good price.
Yeah.
And then we roll right into fall. And yesterday we went through our fall event schedule, and it was a little overwhelming.
It is,
to say the least.
So exciting.
It is
10
very
years,
exciting.
So we got to go out with a bang. Not really go out with a bang. Go in with a bang?
Yeah.
Whatever you want to call it.
Hopefully not out with a bang.
Exactly. As soon as I said that, I was
Hopefully we're still in
business. We're
going in with a bang and we're staying there. And that will be the plan for the rest of the year. But we have like 1 or 2 events every month and drops every week. And that energy I was talking about earlier, it feels like it's coming.
It's coming.
Yeah. And I felt it yesterday, that like kind of anxiety, a little like, how are we going to do this all?
We can do it.
Yeah. Because we are, there was a term that I was discussing with a friend recently, stay-at-home moms with full-time jobs. And that is a new thing. Maybe it's not new. It's probably not new. Women have been doing that for a while,
right?
More than likely. But it's becoming more intense now.
It's becoming more it's becoming more popular.
Yes.
And maybe a little more intense. I think because we sign our kids up to do every single activity imaginable, like we were just talking about.
Yes.
And also trying to run a company at the same time.
Right. So we have to pay for all those activities. So we have to work, but then we can't be at work because we have to drive them to the activities.
Right.
But we can work on the go now.
Yes.
So it's you can do all these things. Can you?
Can you?
I don't know.
We're learning.
We're learning as we go. And whether or not we're succeeding in all areas, I don't know.
Well, on that note, we have talked about how it takes a village.
Yes.
And things that didn't go right this summer. I let go of our nanny right before the summer started.
Oh my God, we shouldn't laugh. But
no, but
that was
kind
a
of
very
laughable.
ironic timing to do that.
And then heading into the busy summer, I was like, oh, that was probably the bad timing.
I know.
And we miss her a ton.
Yes.
But now we are doing all of it.
You're doing everything from top to bottom.
Thanks. It still does take a village. Mom and dad have been helpful.
Yeah.
And you do. I think if you're doing this stay-at-home mom and working mom life, you need help. You need
I agree.
people around you to help you.
You need
whether
family.
It's friends for carpooling, whether it's your mom and dad are close to help.
Yep.
You have your in-laws close, which is great.
I have 2 sets of
and
parents
then
around.
I have a neighbor that comes over and now helps out. So it's like you need to have your community of help.
And your youngest is about to be in kindergarten, not kindergarten, but more full day of school. So, the full time becomes not a waste, but it's a lot of money for a nanny. And so I know why you did it. It was just funny timing. And I remember you texted and you just said, I forgot that summer is busier than school year. And it is.
It is true. Yeah. Well,
there's no
camp
routine.
ends before school gets out. So you have that extra hour.
Yes.
Loaded on.
Yep.
And I don't know. There's all these little things. But
and then we have a lovely long month of August with nothing.
Yeah.
Barely anything for the kids, except a few trips and travel. But other than that, we'll be entertaining them and working.
Yeah.
And piecing together childcare.
Right.
Which I think these are very normal problems.
I do too. We're all in this together.
We're all in this together, and we are so lucky that we have a job.
Yes.
And that we can do all of it. But it's not to say that it's just not a struggle.
Right.
So, so there's that.
So,
So while we were on hiatus, you and I had a birthday.
Yeah, we did.
And you had a big birthday.
I turned 40.
You turned 40.
Big deal.
How do you feel?
I feel good.
Good.
I find myself surrounded by people that are older than me for some reason. I've always been like the youngest in my friend group. You are my older sister.
I'm 4 years older.
So it has worked. Yeah, you are 4 years older.
In case anyone didn't know.
So it has worked out. Like every time I turn a milestone, I feel like I'm already that milestone.
Right.
So it wasn't like a big deal for me, but now I just feel like I'm more included. Like I'm part of the club.
You can hang out now.
I can hang out now.
You get invited to things again.
Exactly.
You're one of us now.
Yeah.
No, that's true. You're friends and me and, you're generally with people that are over 40 and your husband.
Don't you feel like also too when you turn 40, it's like you're a little more established in life?
Yeah.
And I felt like a layer of an added confidence.
I agree. I think it's awesome.
You know what I mean?
I think
and you like don't care as much.
40s have been way better than 30s.
Yeah.
I don't know so far. I hope it only gets better from here.
I know. I'm excited.
Yeah. But that's great. I'm glad you feel good. It was a big birthday. It was a really fun night. John, your husband, planned the most beautiful evening.
I know. He was like, do you want to do something? I was like, I do, but I don't really want to be in charge of anything.
No.
So he took over and planned this amazing party. It was very casual, which is my vibe.
Yeah.
Bar taco, a local taco place
Delicious.
catered. And
yep.
we did it on the beach near my parents.
He planned the weather perfectly.
Yeah, the weather was great.
It was like the most beautiful night.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
Fun. And then we stayed up too late and I felt 40 the next day.
As you should on your 40th birthday party.
Right?
But I know that feeling all too well. It just isn't the same anymore.
Yeah.
Can't hang like we used to. It's a good reminder. Oh gosh, I was really hungover the day after my 40th. Also.
Oh, you had like a big party
too. That was unforgettable.
Band
I learned
we were dancing.
I learned a lesson.
Madonna was playing.
Oh my God. It was the best night. And
it was so much fun.
So much fun, but I paid the price the next day, big time. Anyway, so we're going to discuss today 2 things that are going well this summer and 2 things that are not going well this summer. And it can be in relation to business, personal life. I mean, you kind of already alluded to some of the things.
Yes.
But I don't know if you've thought of other things. And I think that this relates to being a mom and having our company and just doing the day in and day out juggle of everything. And I love doing this podcast so much because it's fun to sit down and appreciate it all and talk through it. Like, this really is our therapy session.
I know. I agree. I do feel like, well, okay, this kind of goes into one of the things that could have gone better.
Yeah.
I feel like we took the week off of, or the month off of podcasting when we needed the therapy the most.
Oh, no, you're right.
Because we always have that like freak out come June, July of like, oh my God, it's so slow.
I know.
And like, are we going to make it?
Yeah.
And all spring, we told ourselves we're not going to feel that way.
Yeah.
That, we know it's coming. We're not going to feel that way.
Yep.
And all of a sudden it hit.
Right.
It hit. We had a freak out.
Oh, gosh, we had a freak out.
We needed these therapy sessions to remind ourselves.
We did. Why did we do that to ourselves? But I guess we just...
It was like July 4th. We were like, oh my God,
the freak out happened and we couldn't even figure anything out.
Right.
There was no time to figure out.
That's right.
There was no
we kind of had to
space
keep going
to figure out, what to do.
Yeah.
But that's definitely something that hasn't been going well. Sorry, the way you said it could have gone better.
Yes.
Yeah. Not having our weekly podcast therapy definitely would have helped during the month of June.
Yeah.
And into July. I had one of those dad calls during that time.
Right.
Love those calls. Shout out to our dad. When your mom or dad calls you, you're like, oh, what did I do?
What did I do wrong? Yeah.
I mean, we talk to our parents all the time, but like...
Well, I think it's when dad
see them a lot.
calls.
Yeah,
because mom calls and we call mom all the time.
Yeah.
But when dad calls, it's like,
it's
different.
No. It's really different. I feel that panic that you used to feel like in high school where you're like, oh no, what did I do wrong? So he called and we had a nice conversation just about business and it was more a check-in, which was nice.
That's good.
And he always has positive support and advice, but those calls happen when we freak out about stuff,
right?
Business, life, whatever's going on. And then you get the dad call.
The dad call.
We should call it that.
We should. I wonder if he was on a walk while he called you.
Oh, good question.
Dad
no,
walk.
I don't think it was, but he usually does that.
Yeah.
But this time it wasn't. And I love that. I appreciate that. The dad walk. So two things that could have gone better, or two things that are going better for me to be switched to a positive note. I'm starting to figure out dinners in my house that everybody will eat.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And I think because my kids are older and they're just eating, they're hungrier and they're more adventurous. And one of the dinners, and this is so obvious, is making chicken cutlets.
Yeah.
Even Graham, my husband, will eat the chicken cutlets I make with like pasta with marinara on the side.
Do you make it like, do you actually like flatten the chicken yourself?
I have the whole thing.
You have like,
and I put it in the
breadcrumbs.
Yes.
Okay.
I put it in the plastic wrap and flatten them, and then the egg and the breadcrumbs and season it. And then I fry it in olive oil. And
so you don't just get the frozen ones.
I don't. I mean, that's not to say that I won't, but I just, the first few times this summer that I've done it, I did them like fresh because I just really wanted to set myself up for success. And I thought if I knew my daughter would eat them, but George is like iffy on chicken. But he puts it on a hamburger bun with marinara sauce and parm.
Oh.
And so everyone takes them and does them how they
Their
want.
own thing. It's like your own chicken cutlet bar.
Yes. Yeah. Maybe that's a new thing.
Yeah.
It's probably not new, but that's what we're doing. And it's so, I just feel so satisfied that like I can put effort towards a meal that everyone eats and eats every bite of. And that's like the first time in my house this has happened.
It's great. We have to do a similar thing where I just get the frozen chicken fingers or tenders or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
Cook them. But then I do a salad bar, make your own salad bar.
Yes.
Which I'm happy about. Yeah, they're still doing the chicken tenders, whatever. But at least
but
they're
that's a
getting their
good combo.
veggies after eating at a snack bar all day or something. They're getting something healthy.
Yeah.
So because they each like,
So good.
some like cucumbers, some like tomatoes.
Right.
You know, so they each
just
do
like
their own
chop
thing
it up
and
let them pick what they want.
yeah,
and
put them in
everything.
little bowls.
Yeah.
And they make their own salad.
I love it.
And then they either put their chicken on it or they eat it on the side.
Right. That's great. Well, this has been a great milestone for me.
That's
this
a big
summer.
one because that is a stress.
It's so stressful. And that's like one of the things that stresses me out so much about parenting is the cooking.
Yeah.
And the cleaning.
Well, you
of
can
the
just
kitchen.
add that to your weekly menus now.
Yes. And so I have the weekly menu and
Yeah.
that's added. And it's so nice to have another option.
Right.
Hot dogs are a new one to the weekly
Ooh,
menu.
I did that last night.
Yes. Finally, my daughter likes hot dogs. I know these are not healthy choices, but
No.
like we need to do what we have to do, right?
Well, when
And
you have like 5 minutes to make dinner,
yeah,
hot dogs are a great choice.
a great choice. And my daughter has not liked them historically until this summer.
Same with my kids.
I know.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know, but I don't know. It's just
Jake
nice to have a
still
quick thing
doesn't.
you can make.
I made him last night, and James goes, "Mommy, thank you for cooking tonight."
That's
You're welcome, James.
That's what we call in my house preparing.
Yeah,
not
not
cooking.
cooking.
No, you put a hot dog on a stove.
Well, that shows you how much I cook.
But that's sweet, James. Like, what a sweet boy for acknowledging that you cooked. You made a hot dog. We used to microwave them when we were little.
know, do you remember?
Talk about 90s authentic
Yeah.
summer. Let's microwave the hot dogs.
How many
that
chemicals
happened.
can you put
Yeah,
into
exactly.
one food?
How unhealthy can we be in this modern day society? Microwave
Oh
a
my
hot
God.
dog. Yep. That's really funny that he said that, though. Were you like, thanks?
I laughed.
I
and
hope
was
you
like,
didn't correct him. Yeah.
I did kind of. I was like, sorry, I don't cook that much. And he's like, it's okay.
No, you do. You cook and you
I just
do
don't
all
have
the
time
things.
to. It's-
No,
I
I
don't
know.
know.
So the quick meals like that
Yeah.
are key to the weekly menu
The breakfast,
options.
eggs for dinner.
Yes.
Tacos are always an option. The taco
Tacos,
bar.
Taco bar.
And you can do a
that's on
taco
our
salad,
list.
too.
Yep. I
Yeah.
know. That's what I do when we do taco night. I
Yeah.
make like a taco
That's
salad.
good.
Yeah. Anyway, that's been a nice thing that has gone well this summer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to interrupt you, but do you have something that else
What
has gone well?
I will. Okay, so just not to keep dwelling on these sports things, but it's kind of been a lot of my summer. So
Yes,
it's top of mind.
understandably.
I will say that last year I had so much anxiety about sports and tryouts.
You did. I remember that.
And this year I reached out to the coach when I had anxiety and just
Oh,
chatted
That's great.
instead of letting my anxiety dwell. And like,
Great idea. Good
and
for
so
you.
I got over it. And so we went through the week of tryouts, and I was like totally fine.
That's awesome.
Kind of like knew my kids' positions, and
Yes.
would, was like
Right.
whatever happens, happens, and
Wow.
it worked out.
I love that. You took initiative.
I took initiative, and I reached out when I had
Yeah.
an issue,
Yeah.
or like was stressing about something.
That's great. And it sounds so easy.
Exactly.
Like just an email, right? Or a text. It's not like you're
Yeah.
calling him and being like, we need to talk.
Right.
Like it's
it was just
quick
a quick
message.
Message.
Yeah.
That was it. And I've always been nervous because I don't like to I don't want to overstep. So
Yeah.
I was always nervous to do it in the past, but I
Right.
just did it this year.
You know
and
what?
John
I
did
love
it.
that.
John's
You're
been more
40.
involved this year.
You're-
Exactly.
like
Maybe that's it.
Honestly. Yeah. That's great.
So-
That's way better. And anything that reduces anxiety in my mind
Yeah.
is a win. So.
And also my oldest has multiple different, he's a swimmer and he plays lacrosse. Those are his two sports.
Yeah.
He dabbles in a couple other things, but those are his two sports. And, for lacrosse, he's on the B team. It's
Right.
a single A team, not the double A team. I don't know if anyone knows this, but I'll call it
Yeah.
the B team for general
Yeah. Like
rule.
Yeah.
But and I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
I don't want because the team level up is way more intense, and then I would be worried he couldn't swim and
right.
do both.
It would be more.
So I'm proud
pressure.
of myself for being okay with where he is and
I
happy
mean,
with it instead of
kudos to you.
having that anxiety.
That's a great way to look at it. And you told me that before. I know you have felt that way. And I think that's great.
Yeah.
Our kids are who they are. And there's benefits to being on the B team.
Yeah.
Many.
Exactly.
I think
and he
it's-
plays more.
Yeah.
He's more of a team leader.
Right.
I don't know. So I just feel like I'm at a good place and with myself, not putting pressure on him and
Yeah. That's
being
so
that
good.
over crazy parent.
Yeah.
that you can be in this, especially in this area where we live. It's
I know. It's really
insane.
competitive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have to keep your own head about you and do exactly what you're doing. I think that's great. Like taking initiative and being proactive with the coach. Even if it's just a little bit of information that'll make you feel better.
Right.
So it's so beneficial. It's so good.
And you can think about other things too.
Yeah,
You don't have to stress about one thing.
I know. That's great. Well, I'm proud of you. And I'm going to take that advice too for when I need it and I need to talk to a coach. I'm going to remember this moment for
Right.
sure. Okay. So then on a more superficial note, another thing that's gone better is weighted vest walks.
Oh, yeah.
So, but this also is related to my what hasn't gone better this summer, which is any sort of routine or exercise schedule has been vanished from my life
right
this summer.
Me too.
Like there's no routine. And next summer, can we remind ourselves of this, that this is going to happen?
Yeah.
Because there's just no time in the summer to do it.
Well, that was one of my things that I could work. Like I haven't taken care of myself. And
right.
part of that includes
you said that. Yeah.
working out.
Yeah. So I feel mentally and just physically, like I did one workout a few weeks ago and I was sore the next day because I haven't worked out in so long.
Right.
It's like, this is depressing because it's so important for us and me. Like I just need that for mental health. But I've been able to walk the dog with the weighted vest on. And I have to say it's helped a lot.
Well, it helps with, obviously you're getting your steps in. It's a little bit of a workout, but also helps with mental health.
Yeah, because like you're out and the vest really
in nature.
In nature, I try to look up, not on my phone, even though I will look at my phone when I'm walking sometimes, but try to look up and appreciate the nature. Even if I'm on a busy road or wherever I am, it's like try
outside.
To soak it in.
You're getting sun.
Yep.
Vitamin
Except
D.
one morning I went out really early, like at 5:30, because it was the only time I had, and there was a coyote in the street,
Oh, gosh.
and I had Bluey, our dog.
That's too much nature.
I know. And I paused and had like a stare. I forgot to tell you this.
Yeah.
It was like far enough down, but it saw Bluey. Like, the coyote definitely saw Bluey. And we had like a stare down. Like the three of us just stopped. And I was like, oh God, is Bluey going to bark? And do coyotes would they rush at the dog? Like, because Bluey's big. He's not a little dog.
No, I think in that level.
I think he's big enough where they
big
won't.
enough, yeah.
I Googled it and it said they wouldn't, but I don't know. It's Google, but I don't know. He's big enough where I don't think the coyote would have stormed at us, and he didn't. Like he noticed us.
If you had Leo, it might have been a different story.
Yeah. So this is how psycho I am, though. So the coyote saw us and then kind of went on its way and went into the woods where he was. But then I had to keep going in that direction because I was so determined to get this walk done and do the hill near my house. This hill is near my house, and it's so good with the weighted vest. You walk up, I get cardio, I get the strength with the weighted vest. It takes 20 to 30 minutes from my house and back total. I kept going.
You followed the coyote.
I followed the coyote, and I have no cell phone service where this is either. So I was like, why am I doing this? But I was so crazy that I needed to get this walk in, like, because that's how desperate I am to like have a physical workout.
I get that. I probably would have done the same thing.
Right?
Yeah.
So I kind of walked and just looked everywhere and was fine.
You're always looking over your shoulder.
I was scared. Like I took my AirPods out because I was like, I have to be able to hear. And I just I went really fast, did the walk up the steep hill and down. And I was fine. And we were okay. We didn't see the coyote again.
Did it?
I did it. But I didn't feel good about it. And I was also bummed.
So then you're doing this walk, but you're stressed out about the coyote now. Yeah. Did you feel?
No, I didn't. I felt anxious.
Yeah. Didn't help your anxiety.
No, it didn't. And then it made me more anxious because I was so mad. I was annoyed that that's the only time I have to do this at 5:30 in the morning. And like, now can I not do that? Now I'm too nervous to do it again because I don't want to see the coyote. That's when they come out at dawn.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Small problems to have, but if anyone knows what a coyote will do with a 40-pound dog,
I feel like
please
they
let
just
me know.
kind of walk away. I don't think they do anything.
Yeah. He clearly saw Bluey. Like,
Yeah.
I almost feel like Bluey's like a protector dog in that scenario.
Yeah,
like,
I think so.
He would bark, and he's on a leash. So, he'd bark, but I don't know.
I think you're okay. But that's not to say, like, don't get too
comfortable.
Be careful still.
No.
Yeah.
Well, then the other morning I went towards town instead and not up the steep hill in the dark woods. I was like scared the next day I did it. But putting the weighted vest on, it's been awesome. And I posted on my stories on Instagram about it, and never have I gotten more responses from friends, women saying, I have one, I love it, or do I need one? And what's your brand? I have 12 pounds. You got it for me.
Yeah.
And I love it.
I know. I do too. I just went on one this morning for the first time in a while, and I had the opposite thought. I was like, not the opposite, but I just haven't done it at all this summer. So I told myself, I'm going to do it more.
Yes.
Today moving forward.
Yeah. Well, I love it. I think it's a great addition when you can't work out, and then you walk the dog and feel like you have a little bit of physical and It's
definitely.
great. So like lack of routine and all that, I think, are things that haven't gone well in relation to the weighted vest being something that has been a great addition to the summer.
Yeah.
I have another thing that could have gone better.
What?
Selling fleece in the summer.
Yeah. Apparently that's hard to do. Our summer line stuff is doing well though.
Well, everything that we dropped in April and May sold out basically.
Yeah.
It's still cold and chilly up north.
Well, we've learned this. So in the past, we have done drops in July.
Yes.
But that was when we were a growing company and we ran out of inventory one year.
Right.
So there was pent up demand.
There was a lot of demand
for the fleece turtleneck. So we dropped it on your birthday, July 10th, and we had one of the most amazing sellout days of the history of Dudley Stevens.
Yes.
Still to this day.
True.
And now, the past couple last summer we didn't even do a July drop because the summer before that we had the same learning.
Yeah.
People don't buy fleece in July.
No. And I forget that every year.
Right.
And hence
these
the
tops,
freak out.
though, did really well. These dropped
did.
in July and they did really well.
Yeah.
And we have our Dudley Classics, which is doing well.
Yeah. That Mattakit top in white is the
Yes.
bestseller, and I love that top.
Oh, yeah.
I wore it yesterday.
You wore it in the Homeworthy.
I did.
We should talk about that.
Yeah, the Homeworthy episode that just came out a few weeks ago or so.
And I saw someone comment on your top.
She did, and I wrote right back. I was like, that's our Mattakit top. You should go buy it.
Yeah. So Homeworthy came and did a whole little segment on Lauren's house.
Yes.
And it's so fun.
It was so much fun. I enjoyed every minute of it. This guy came in. He's one of their producers. Chi was his name, and he was awesome. And this company, Homeworthy, is on to something. The way they've set up capturing content.
MTV Cribs.
Yes. But on steroids. They release one episode a day of someone's home all over the world. Even in Europe and Australia,
cool.
I saw one of their episodes. So they basically have cameramen, and it's typically just one person, I think. And they'll go and meet you in your home, and you give them a tour of your home, and then they load it on YouTube, and it's genius.
Yeah.
And it's so much fun to see people's homes and how they live,
Right.
that's what we're all kind of voyeuristic in that way,
Yeah.
right? Where we want to peek into people's lives.
Yeah.
And anyway, I really enjoyed filming the episode. I felt like it was a really special thing. It made me look around our house and really appreciate everything.
it.
Exactly.
No, I mean, I've been in your house hundreds of times, and it was so nice to see the little pockets and corners of your house that you've done things to that when you may not notice on an everyday occurrence,
Totally.
So,
Yeah.
I don't know. I really enjoyed it.
Well, thanks.
And you guys have done such a good job with the house.
Thanks.
And I
Yeah.
like what you said about how it's all a work in progress.
Yes.
Because
it
is.
is.
I always feel like you do one room or you do one little corner of a room even, and then it makes you want to change something else about the room. Or,
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
it's always just a work in progress, and
Yeah.
don't put too much stress on yourself to make it
Exactly.
a cohesive thing.
Exactly. And I think that makes that's what's so fun to look around our house, is to see all the, like I said in the episode, but just that oh, I remember when we did that, or when we bought that artwork, or when we bought that chair. And all over the years,
It all just kind of comes together.
I mean, our house is literally a member of our family. I think of it as a person. It has personality. It's quirky.
Yeah.
There's things that go wrong. And so it makes you just appreciate all those things over the course of the 9 years we've been living there. So check it out on Homeworthy.
Yeah.
If you're interested in.
It's a great episode.
Yeah. And I just love that site and their Instagram. It's so fun. And Jared.
And you're wearing the Mattakit top, so you guys can check that out.
I'm wearing
too.
the Mattakit top, classic white top. If you're a classic fashion girly, you need that top. But Jared, who helped us, my friends Jared and Katie helped us a lot with our interior decor. And I texted Jared a few days before saying, this website, Homeworthy's coming to my house. Can you just give me a few things of where you sourced some stuff? And it turns out they're filming his apartment soon too.
That's amazing.
And it's the same guy going to
That's
both
so
things.
funny.
So it's just such a small world coincidence. And I cannot wait for Jared's episode.
Oh my God, he's hilarious
He is-
too. It's going to be amazing.
It's going to be so good. He quite possibly is one of the funniest people, especially on camera. He just
Yes.
turns it on. And he just finished renovating and decorating his apartment I think it's in Chelsea in the city.
Okay.
I haven't physically been there, but I've seen pictures of it and it looks incredible. So I can't wait for that episode. Yeah.
Stay tuned for that.
Stay tuned for that. But the homeworthy thing was really fun. I was so anxious leading up to that, just about my house, and I don't know.
I feel like with the homeworthy thing, with your meal situation, like you feel very like settled, like I don't know, like you've
home is good.
Home is good. You've like moved from this chaotic, like crazy childhood to like. Now your kids are a little older. Your house, you can
childhood meaning like my kids were young and crazy.
Yes.
Like I had them so close together.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, keep going. But
But now I just feel like you're at a place where like they're a little bit older and like they're more settled, and you guys are feeling very at home.
Yes, we are. We definitely are. It's very true.
I'm not there yet. Still chaos.
Well, you have a 4-year-old.
I know. My house looks like disaster. Homeworthy does not want to come to my house.
I was just with my college friends, and one of my college friends has a 3-year-old, and all of us with older kids, we were watching her follow him around, and we were like, oh my God, forget this. So
I'm in temper tantrum phase.
Yeah.
A lot.
It's really hard.
We'll get through it.
All right. Well, do you think we covered everything that went?
This is a long episode, longer than I thought we would do.
I know. We had a lot to catch up on.
Yeah.
But yeah, we talked about things that could have gone better, things that have gone better.
I'm excited for the rest of summer to do more weighted vests.
Yes.
Figure out more meals plans.
Carefree
I'm gonna add
summer.
The chicken cutlet. Carefree summer, 90s summer.
Yep. 90s summer.
I feel like summer's beginning.
It is.
Even though we're already talking about fall.
I know. We do have to start talking about fall with the retail business. It's just part of how
Well, there's
rolls.
like back to school messaging. It's out there.
I know. I heard a Walmart ad for back to school on a podcast I was listening to this morning. And I just thought, wait, what? I'm really not ready for that.
I know.
I need to get my kids new I have a lot. New backpack, everything. I need to make a list.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, this has been so much fun.
So fun.
I'm so excited.
Stay tuned for I think when this episode launches, we'll have that sale that we talked about in the beginning.
Yep.
End of season sale. So get some good prices on some of the summer items and stay tuned for all of our fall drops.
Yes. Stay tuned for all of the things and share our podcast with anyone you think would love it.
Yeah.
And like and subscribe.
Thanks.
Thanks everybody.